Hey friends, myself Neha and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we will be learning a very important concept which should be known by all business owners and by all accountants, and that is the difference between bookkeeping and accounting. So friends, I just want to tell you that many use this concept in the same form. They think that accounting is nothing but bookkeeping or bookkeeping is nothing but accounting. But in this video, your doubt will be cleared or you will get a deep knowledge of what is the difference between bookkeeping and accounting. So let's start with our video. So the first is difference between bookkeeping and accounting. Many use the term bookkeeping and accounting interchangeably. But the fact is, the former is the first step to the latter. That is, bookkeeping is the stepping stone of accounting. As far as the scope is of these two processes is concerned, accounting is much wider and analytical than bookkeeping. So I just want to tell you that bookkeeping is a very small part of accounting. Accounting is a very wide concept. Accounting is having many terms, many branches, and bookkeeping is just a part of accounting. So whenever you use the term bookkeeping, just think that A to Z, A is just bookkeeping and A to Z is a total accounting. Okay, so accounting is nothing but it is a wider concept and bookkeeping is nothing but a part of accounting. Bookkeeping, it is only a part of accounting which creates a base for accounting. It is true. Bookkeeping creates a base for accounting. You get all the reports of accounting like trial balance, balance sheet, profit and loss only when the bookkeeping part or the basic data entry is done properly. And bookkeeping is nothing but a basic data entry. So whatever purchases, sales, receipts, payment, a basic recording is done and that is known as data entry or that is known as bookkeeping. And if it is done properly, then we get exactly what we needed, like the reports which is required for us, like cash flows, profit and loss, balance sheet, trial balance. Bookkeeping stresses on the recording of transactions and so the work is clerical in nature. Yes, all the entries or all the data entry work which we are doing, it is just a clerical in nature. On the other hand, accounting is all about summarizing the recorded transactions which require a high level of subject knowledge, expertise, analytical skills, conceptual understanding, and so forth. So the data entry work can be done by anyone. A fresher or a little bit of experienced person can also do the basic data entry work. But accounting, when you're doing accounting, like when you're preparing all the records, all the reports which is needed, like management representation reports, or we are having cash flow or the projected balance sheet, projected cash flows, projected profit and loss account. So it all needs a expertise knowledge, and that knowledge or the analytical skills or conceptual understanding is very important when you are applying for an accounting job. So accountant should have all the skills which is required, and bookkeeping requires only the clerical work skills, and that is basic knowledge of computer is sufficient. The process of complete and systematic record keeping of the monetary transactions of an organization by the bookkeeper is known as bookkeeping. Exactly what I told you, like the complete and systematic record keeping of monetary transactions, like when you're doing a basic cash payment entry or cash receipts entry, bank payment entry, bank receipt entry, purchases, sales. This all is known as record keeping of monetary transactions, and this is done in bookkeeping. It is the activity of keeping full documentation of every single financial transaction of the entity to form a base for the accounting process. Like even if one activity is skipped, the accountant will not get the exact reports what was required. Okay, so the bookkeeper is also owing a lot of responsibility and he should do it carefully and only with knowledge that whatever entries he is doing, it is forming a base for the accountant to form a various types of reports. So bookkeeper is also having a lot of responsibility work to do. The purpose of bookkeeping is to disclose the correct picture of income and expenditure at the end of the accounting period. The task of bookkeeping is performed by the bookkeeper, who is responsible for recording the day-to-day business transactions like incoming and outgoing of cash, goods sold or purchased on credit, expenses incurred, etc., in an orderly manner. The bookkeeper captures the transaction in the day books like purchases, sales, sales return, cash book, journal, etc., and posts to them in the concerned ledger. After that, the trial balance is prepared. As soon as the trial balance is prepared, so friends, just listen that as soon as the trial balance is prepared, till then, the work is totally is of bookkeeper. The preparation of trial balance ends the work of bookkeeper and it starts the work of an accountant. Because whatever reports we are going to prepare, that all depends a trial balance to get prepared. And trial balance is prepared only when all the ledger, casting, and posting is done. So it is the responsibility of the bookkeeper to complete all the transactions of data entry and prepare trial balance. There are two methods of bookkeeping. One is single entry system of bookkeeping and double entry system of bookkeeping. It is also part of accounting that accounting is having two types, like single entry and double entry. So accounting, like I said, bookkeeping is a part of accounting. So bookkeeping is having right now two types. One is single entry system and another is double entry system. Now let's study something about accounting. Accounting is simply a business language which provides information about the financial status of the organization. It is a complete procedure which starts from the recording of transactions and ends on reporting of the financial statement at the end of the financial year. Okay, it is a business language. Of course, accounting is a business language because it provides all the financial status of the organization. Like if I'm understanding anything related to accounting and if I want to convey anything to our accounts manager, then we should talk in the same language, and that is known as accounting language. Okay, and accounting language should be understood by each and every person who is in the accounts department. So accounting is a business language and hence it is known as business language. It is a complete procedure which starts like preparing your reports and reporting it to the desired entities or the required entities who requires that report. In accounting, the monetary transactions of an organization are identified and systematically recorded. Then they are grouped, that is, the transactions of similar nature are classified into a common group, and then it is summarized in a way which can be presented to the users of the financial statement. After this, thorough analysis of financial statements are done, which help in interpreting and conclusions and finally communicating the results of the financial statements to the interested parties. As I said, we should present the reports to the desired entities or the interested parties. Some reports can be used by the accounts head. Some reports will be used by the CEO of the company. Some reports can be used by the CFO of the company. Some reports can be used by the auditor of the company. So everyone requires some financial reports, and financial reports are very important because whatever decisions for the company is good and is to be taken, it is to be taken by referring to the financial data only. So as you know that basic data entry is very important for the work of accounting, and hence accounting is very important for the desired reports to be presented to interested parties. So accounting is nothing but a grouping of transactions, preparing a very precise report which can be understood by each and every party. The purpose of accounting is to provide the true and fair view of the financial statements to its users, its investors, employees, creditors, suppliers, managers, government, and the general public in such a manner which is easily understandable to them for a particular financial year. The financial statement prepared with the help of accounting states about the wealth, profit, and financial position of the entity. So this was all about accounting. So reports of accounting are referred by investors, employees, creditors, suppliers, managers, government, and general public. Okay, so it should be presented in such a form that the person who is not from finance background or not from accounting background should also understand that language. So it is necessary to prepare accounting reports in a very precise and understandable language. Now I will just go through the definition of accounting, which will tell you about the branches of accounting, and this all branches will be discussed in my upcoming video. So the accounting has different types of branches such as financial accounting, cost accounting, management accounting, human resource accounting, social responsibility accounting. So all these accounting terms is introduced to you, or the explanation will be given to you in my next video. So do subscribe my YouTube channel for upcoming videos and get all the knowledge related to accounts. So let's go to the conclusion. So bookkeeping works as a platform to accounting procedure, as bookkeeping is the initial stage or inception of accounting. Hence, bookkeeping is an inseparable part of accounting. Bookkeeping acts as a base for the accounting, and so if the bookkeeping of records is done properly, then it is supposed that accounting will also be perfect and vice versa. The task of bookkeeping is of clerical one. Therefore, a little knowledge of commerce is sufficient for it, while the task of accounting is an analytical one, so thorough knowledge in this field is required. So this was about the difference between bookkeeping and accounting. I hope the concept must be clear to you. If you have any doubts, do comment me and do subscribe my YouTube channel for more accounting related videos. Thank you so much.